The Mask of the Rain Fox. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the plains of West Africa, there lived a clever little fox named Togo. Togo wasn't like the other animals in the forest. He was sneaky, quick, and had a special talent for finding things that weren't supposed to be found. The farmers in the village knew about Togo because every season, they'd wake up to find their millet missing from the fields. It was frustrating. Millet was their main food, and without it, they worried about their families. Now, these farmers were hardworking people. They tilled the land under the bright sun, planting seeds and hoping for a good harvest. But the millet would disappear just when it was almost ripe, leaving them scratching their heads in confusion. They believed there was some trickster animal behind it, someone or something mischievous, maybe a thief. So one day, they decided to set out after the culprit. The villagers chased after Togo through the tall grasses and along the dirt paths. They called out, waving their tools and calling his name, but the quick fox was too clever. He dodged and darted, always staying just out of reach. It seemed like they would never catch him until they stumbled upon a strange sight beneath the millet field. Hidden beneath the earth, right under the middle of the farmer's fields, was a spring, clear, cool, and sparkling. It was small and quiet, almost like a secret. What the farmers didn't know was that Togo wasn't just stealing millet out of mischief. No, he was guarding this spring, which was a sacred water source that sustained their land and lives. Without realizing it, they had been taking from a hidden blessing, the very spring that kept their crops alive and their families healthy. The farmers were surprised. They looked at each other, realizing that perhaps their little thief had been protecting something important all along. It was then they remembered stories told by their elders about spirits and animals that kept balance in nature, about how sometimes what seems like trouble is actually a blessing in disguise. Inspired by this discovery, the villagers decided to honor the spring. They wanted to show respect for the hidden gift that kept their land fruitful. So they crafted a special mask, one that looked like a clever fox, with bright eyes and a gentle face. They called it the Mask of the Rain Fox. This mask was more than just a decoration. It was a symbol of gratitude and respect for the unseen blessings that helped them survive. They placed a mask by the spring, offering thanks and asking for continued protection. From that day on, the millet crop flourished again, and the harvest returned in abundance. The villagers learned an important lesson. Sometimes what we see as trouble may actually be a blessing hiding in plain sight. It's about paying attention, respecting nature's balance, and understanding that some gifts are hidden until the right moment. And so the story of the rain fox became a cherished tale, reminding everyone that true blessings often come in disguise, and that honoring what we cannot always see can bring great rewards. Now, imagine yourself designing a guardian mask for your community or a special place nearby. Think about what symbols or animals you'd include to show respect and gratitude. Would you make it fierce or friendly? Bright or calm? That's your mini activity. Craft your own guardian mask and think about what blessings you want to honor in your life. Thanks for listening to this story about the clever fox and the hidden spring. Remember, sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden just beneath the surface, waiting for us to see with new eyes.